The Red Dirt D&D podcast is brought to you by Pro Laser Cuts. The Oklahoma company provides pre-made and customizable design laser cut dice towers, tokens, and more, developed by a gamer for gamers, and now available to enhance your tabletop game. Pro Laser Cuts products can be found at many Oklahoma City area game stores, local events, and now available online at prolasercuts.com. That's laser and cuts with a Z, Pro Laser Cuts. And by SD Way Gaming, where dice goblins unite. Our friends at SD Way Gaming celebrate the beautiful dice players handpick for their games and splendor. SD Way Gaming has expanded to include many tabletop gaming varieties, accessories, and similar fun necessities to include a service for your dice addiction. You can shop for a variety of products at sdwaygaming.com or find SD Way Gaming on Facebook. Welcome to Red Dirt D&D. I'm Michael Cross, and I play Blackjack, a jackalope folk warlock.
I'm Connor Shenold. I play Jaska, a coyote ranger.
I'm Johnny Payne, and I play Krell, a dragonborn monk.
I'm Kimberly Cross, and I play Beatrix, a swashbuckling rogue.
I'm Gary Hester, and I play Billy, a possum fighter.
I'm Brooke Bullock, playing Ziansi, a Spider-Kin cleric.
And I'm Aiden Cross as your Dungeon Master. Join us now for Tales from the Wilds. Our group is having an interesting time at Oberon's party as Jaska just went upstairs into Oberon's room where he had just threatened to end Jaska. And as he finishes his phrasing, you see him, looks like he's trying to build himself up, get bigger, try to look taller than you, and then he freezes, almost looking past you. As I will actually say, what's the rest of the party doing at this point?
Oh, going straight up to Oberon.
We've arrived.
That's, yeah.
Well, I am at the control of Billy.
We've arrived, but we have certainly gone up there.
Everybody's going upstairs?
Come on, Krell, Jessica's in trouble.
Jessica, I'll give you a few more seconds, but basically he's just frozen.
Okay.
And you suddenly see his hands start to move almost in weird patterns. I need you to make me a history check.
Modified 20.
You can't quite understand what he is trying to maybe translate to you, but you can tell it is thieves' cant.
Oh.
Okay.
Have I arrived yet?
You hear kind of marching behind you, probably fairly hastily, but not super fast. I don't know how much of a hurry you guys are in.
I mean,
Pretty big hurry.
Yeah.
y'all wouldn't know that I'm in danger.
No, but we would know that you were going, so.
Yeah.
You see Jaska standing in the doorway, and a frozen Oberon, as soon as he sees Blackjack, looks immediately at you and still keeps on signing in what looks like thieves' cant to some of you.
Beatrix, can you come take a look at this? Well, first he threatened me, and he stood up and got like real big, like he was about to do something, actually be a threat, and then he just paused real weirdly, but his hand's doing this weird motion thing. I think it's some sort of thieves' cant.
I think your thieves' cant's probably a little bit rusty. And I'd say Ziansi, you'd be able to recognize this a bit too, because you did used to be a rogue.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say you still do have those thieves' cant skills. You translate it as, dispel the charm on me, Blackjack.
Oh. Blackjack, what have you done? He wants you to dispel a charm that you've put on him?
I don't think so. I don't remember doing that, but, anything for a friend. Dispel magic.
What level?
It's automatically 5th level because I'm a warlock.
Okay, give me a
so
charisma
everything,
check still.
Yeah. Charisma check.
Yep.
Can I give myself guidance?
You may.
Oh,
He would want you to save him.
23.
Okay, so as you do that, you see his eyes turn from a blue into a green. And he says, "Oh, jeez, Louise, I have been like that for so long, Blackjack. I never thought I'd be so much happier to see your face."
And then Billy fist pumps. Yes! Ziansi, we were right. High five.
About what?
Oberon!
I would like to point out your entire theory was that he was actually in the basement,
And it had been replaced.
and that had been him.
You were
had
kind
been
of hedging
replaced.
your bets that it was actually also being...
Oh, every one of you, shut up.
Indeed.
Lord Oberon, it is good to have you back. And I hope you don't mind that I made my way back after your banishment.
No, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Excellent. Well, your parties are as legendary as...
Okay, stop trying to pleasantry me, all right? And he seemed kind of thinking to himself, so I challenged that dragon to a game, lost. Where's Titania?
Downstairs. I just danced with her. I mean, someone just danced with her.
No, that was totally you were.
Come quickly.
All right, yes, he follows you down the stairs.
Yes.
Well, how do I explain this? So, you met a Titania downstairs, right?
Yes.
I don't think that's the real Titania.
So Ziansi walks over to Blackjack and casts True Sight on Blackjack.
What does True Sight do?
True Sight allows you to see things as they actually are. For 1 hour, you see secret doors, anything hidden by magic, and any creatures in their true form.
Excellent. So as soon as I get to the top of the stairs, I look down and I call out, Lady Titania!
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, thank you.
Or an intimidation check.
Persuasion, 20.
The whole downstairs all look up at you, but you see no Titania anywhere.
Gods, have you seen Lady Titania?
Fired!
You're supposed to be keeping an eye on people.
You give me a perception check.
We've got to check the dungeons.
13.
Most of the guards you see have blue eyes.
Lord Oberon, I think this goes far deeper than we'd expected. Where do you think Lady Titania would go?
You guys could also make me a perception check. Or what's your passive perception?
19,
My passive
which I
18.
also rolled.
Passive 18, 19.
Okay.
17.
17.
It's bad.
You three recognize, kind of looking around the ballroom, you're kind of looking for things that also maybe look out of place a little bit. You did see Martin and Pumpkin together, but Pumpkin is now gone. You also notice what looks to be maybe probably a side passage on the ground floor that kind of stands out to you.
I'm just gonna dart towards it.
Yeah, we've got to go to the dungeon, let all the nobles out. And that's probably where she is. Mr. Blackjack, I was going to send Mudman with an update to Lazuli. What should it say?
So we think Titania might be fake and that we've got to find her quickly.
You heard it, Mudman.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mudman's going to go fill in them because their plan was to get the nobles to do something, so it's important they have that information.
Oberon will say, so really quickly before you go, I just want to say I'm sorry.
What?
This whole situation is because of my stupidity.
Yes, of course it is. Usually the same thing happens to me, so I kind of understand it.
You know, that's really I didn't expect Lord Oberon to say that he was wrong. It was really
Well, my wife would get on to me if I didn't admit this. Evnalia challenged me to a game on the material plane.
a chess game?
Well, it was a bit simpler than chess. Her champion was Xantriox, the Beholder, and mine was Roliana. But obviously I lost the game.
And I mean, she lost her life. I feel like that's the more important part here.
Yes, it is. But anyways, moral of the story is I lost. Evnalia basically had control over me and control over Athenas, but Titania, I believe, should have challenged her to another game where you all are the players, I think.
Oh, well, then she's definitely gonna win because we're great.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I cannot help you in this battle to come.
Just to make clear, player to DM, when he says he can't help out, he is my patron. That's not going to impact.
No.
I'm just making sure.
He's not going to join us in
He's
sling
not going
giant
to.
spells.
That's just, yeah.
What I can do, though, is get all the nobles out of here so that if something does happen, at least everybody in this party will be safe.
Look at me, Lord Oberon. It's very important. Puts 2 fingers to his eyes, 2 fingers to Lord Oberon's eyes, that nothing happens to Mama Mud. She owes me a sword.
And could you also look out for Marquis Lazuli and look out for Lord Bleakburn?
Keep the nobles safe. That is your one job, and if you fail at this, the real Titania will never forgive you.
And we're off.
Before we leave, Krell slides in front of Blackjack and says, "You and I will discuss your choice of dance partners later." And turns and takes up next to Beatrix as we all leave together.
Takes her by the hand.
Oh, Krell.
Will I have 1 minute at some point?
Yeah, you can take a minute. You're taking a minute upstairs, kind of, I'm
I
assuming.
want to conjure again but I want before we go in there. So
Yeah. So you see Oberon shouting towards the nobles to basically vacate the premises. Many of the nobles follow. Even some of the guards appear to leave, those that aren't charmed. And everyone except for Blackjack, because he's doing something, give me a perception check.
27.
These guys.
20 for
This
22.
is terrible. 17.
13.
Okay, so you two got over 20? You notice that, not super close, but at a distance, Martin appears to be kind of following behind you all.
Do you remember the fellow from the warehouse?
I do.
I believe he is behind us.
Great. Kind of subtly looking back. Do I see Pumpkin?
Are you looking back at Martin?
Yeah, just kind of like a slight glance.
He'll give you a wink.
Ugh.
Martin, get over here.
He me a persuasion check.
Put him in the front. Make him cannon fodder.
17.
He'll walk over.
What are you doing?
Let's just say your little feline and me have a plan.
As I'm looking at him, don't remember his original eye color. Does he have the blue eyes okay. That makes her less suspicious. What's this plan that y'all are cooking up?
Let's just say your cat friend was telling me about how his magic was taken and bottled up. Something like that. And we think that whoever's down there might have that item. Just saying, you all make a good distraction.
What do you think, Krill?
I do not believe we are here to be the distraction, but if it benefits the end, so be it.
I'm just gonna do a quick insight on him.
Yeah, give me insight. If anyone else wants to give me insight, check.
It's 13.
13.
Only an 11.
20.
16.
Beatrix, it's funny, you can tell he is definitely scheming something, but it doesn't seem to be against you.
I mean, he's always scheming something, so it's not a surprise, right?
Pumpkin is not here. How will he reap the benefits of finding his power?
I think he's already let go of that power.
Where's Pumpkin?
Well, he let himself get captured, to say the least.
All right, to save Pumpkin.
So I'd say you guys can get down to the dungeon pretty easily. The guards have cleared out of this area, at least the ones that are not charmed. But as you kind of make your way through the dungeon-ish area, you notice that there doesn't appear to be any prisoners down here.
Where's all the missing nobles?
Can I check for any potential tracks?
Give me a perception or investigation.
And I have the true sight.
Oh, okay. That automatically succeeds this check. You notice at the end of kind of where the dungeon is a secret door.
There's a secret door over there.
Oh, I knew you'd be good at this.
Good spell.
How long does this last? 1 hour?
It lasts for an hour.
It's not concentration, right?
No,
Tim?
it's not concentration either.
This is a good spell.
Yeah.
It's a high level.
Yeah, it is a high level spell.
We go up to the door, enter into it.
Yeah. Open it. There appears to be stairs down.
Billy, we're following your lead. I think Krell and with Billy on Krell's shoulders.
Let us go, Master Billy.
So, as you all descend to the bottom of the stairs, you see quite the spectacle. In this great big cavernous area, you see what looks like many of the roots of the great tree basically come down and lead into tunnels around where you can assume like where you saw the various roots and the sewers and such. But that is not the most striking figure in this room. Covered in amber in the center of this room is a large blue dragon with large scars, especially one very deep one, it looks like sitting over his left eye. Forever frozen in a position that almost makes it look like he was preparing to use his breath weapon. Larger than gargantuan.
Larger than gargantuan.
Massive.
This is
blue
the
dragon.
one that's trapped in the tree. If Nalia's abusive, I think, husband.
So standing there appears to be the figure of Titania, holding an unconscious pumpkin in her hands. You see her form suddenly change and grow much larger, her skin turning this bluish with a scale-like appearance. She says, "Don't you dare take another step, or else this small feline gets it."
Leave our cat alone!
Fire an arrow at her. I didn't take a step forward. What do you do now?
I mean, if you want to fire an arrow at her, you can.
No offense, but it seems like you're gonna hurt Pumpkin either way.
Lady Titania,
Please, call me Amnalia.
Lady of Nalia, please. There's got to be something we seem to be at an impasse here. You want to, I guess, free your husband.
Free him? That's so funny, Blackjack. Let's just say he'll make a great sacrifice for my power.
Oh, so you kill him, take his power, and are you needing to kill Pumpkin to do that?
No, your cat is worthless. I already got what I needed from your cat. As you see her kind of pull out, looks like a potion bottle with this sort of orange goldish liquid in it.
All right. So apparently you don't need Pumpkin anymore.
No, he's just here.
So you could give us just our friend back, and then we could leave.
Give me a persuasion check.
28.
You see her smile and say, "All right, I guess you'll get what you want." And you see her toss and prepare to drink the potion. You hear a large, sharp boom come from behind you as the glass in her hand shatters. And suddenly you see Pumpkin teleport, almost grab something from her pocket and teleport on Beatrix's shoulder with a key in his mouth.
Greetings and salutations, my friends. I'm Michael Cross, and welcome to the mid-show break. We are so excited to have you as a fan of Red Dirt D&D. Why not take the next step in your support for us by rating us and leaving a review wherever you're getting our podcast. This allows other people searching for an actual play show to find us. Another way to support us is by becoming a Patreon member. You get our episodes 4 days early, access to our Discord server, bonus content, and full versions of our roundtable discussions. You'll also be joining other fans like the Landlocked Siren, John DeFelice, Dunic, and Ryan Rudebach. Sign up at patreon.com/reddirtdnd. Another way to support us is by getting your very own Red Dirt merchandise. You can find things like hats, hoodies, mugs, and t-shirts. Just click on the merch tab at reddirtdnd.com or reddirtrpg.com. The money we raise helps us pay for things like the music and sound effects you hear on the show, as well as money to go to events and make new fans. Red Dirt RPG is proud to announce a brand new show. It's called Wayfinder Legends. When you get done with this episode, you should check it out.
In the world of Galarian, in the small town of Breach Hill, a call echoes through the land.
Hear ye, hear ye. The council of the town of Breach Hill puts forth a call for heroes. Provide your services. Prove your worth.
A group of unlikely heroes meet in a tavern to answer that call.
First time? Get these guys some beers, they're gonna need it.
Emily portrays Inara, a feisty young Kellish woman.
Left foot, right foot, stab! Left foot, right foot, stab!
Jeremy portrays Body, a hobgoblin seeking a new purpose.
Body steps over, looks at her sword, and says, "If you are as good with that thing as you say, I'll be watching on the battlefield to help you out."
Hal portrays Plane, a charismatic goblin entertainer.
In a cozy bar on a Friday night, the mood is just right, the feeling's light.
Brooke portrays Falwyn, an Ayuvaran half-elf born into privilege.
How do you know that name? I never mentioned my parents. I demand to know how you know that.
I've seen it.
Join these heroes as they discover secrets of the world around them.
Yeah, maybe a big fancy castle on a hill. Nobody's there. There's a reason for it.
And secrets hidden within themselves.
Do not fear, but know that you are destined for greatness.
I mean, I don't know. I'm no hero. Just trying to make a living.
She is going to be a hero, and so am I.
And Stacy is our Pathfinder 2e game master, weaving the tales of adventure.
A path that will require heroes. And until those heroes show up, you guys will have to do.
Wayfinder Legends is a Pathfinder 2e RPG with a great group of friends around the table and microphone.
Natural 20!
Join us as we channel the adventure and laughs with awesome Pathfinder content, perfect for getting you through until your next gaming session. Join the party by searching for Wayfinder Legends on your podcast player of choice.
Beer, oh beer, you bring us cheer.
If you're looking for more content from Red Dirt RPG, make sure to check out our YouTube page with Mysteries of Beatrix live every Wednesday. Red Dirt Outlaws every Tuesday at noon. Plausible Deniability every other Thursday. So come check it out at youtube.com/@RedDirtRPG or search for Red Dirt RPG on YouTube. We would love to hear from you. Find us on social media at Red Dirt RPG on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. You can also get in touch with us through our website at reddirtrpg.com. All right, I think that's everything I need to tell you. Right now, let's head back to Red Dirt D&D.
As the shattered bottle falls from her hands, the liquid all over the floor, you see her almost look up at you and this madness in her eyes as she says, "Fine, I'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way." As I need everyone to roll initiative.
Was that Martin shooting?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was right.
Good job, Martin.
Oof. 20 or higher.
Oh, 24.
15 or higher.
I got an 18.
16.
10 or higher?
13.
Jaska and Krill?
6.
Who has a higher dex between you two?
Me.
4.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah, you
a
both
3, but...
You can have it. I'm giving it to.
That's fine. So, as you see Ibnalia turn into her true ancient dragon form,
Turn her into a chihuahua.
what would you like to do, Ziansi?
Ziansi is going to stick to the game plan. Ziansi asks for a blessing from Grandma Spider, Krell, Beatrix, and Billy. So you guys, of course, get to add 1d4 to your attack rolls or saving rolls, up to a minute in concentration. And then Ziansi will pull out the short bow +2. And Ziansi's gonna dash off here, his full movement rate of 30 feet.
So, Ibnalia will look at you all and builds up this lightning breath inside of her as she's going to release it onto Krell and Jaska. So you two to make your death saves.
25.
12.
Okay, great. So that's a failure, but you do have evasion.
But I'm me.
Are you resistant to lightning damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, Jaska, you'll take 44 points of lightning damage.
Absorb elements.
So you take 22 points of lightning damage.
Is that the half?
Yeah. It's absorb elements.
No, I meant but that's half is 44 is half of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 44 is half.
Big dragon
Big dragon.
So 22 you said?
in a dungeon.
And then you see her flap her wings and fly up 30 feet and then move right over here to the back behind the amber dragon. So she's 30 feet up, by the way, as we move on to Billy.
Beatrix, what are you planning on doing? Are you gonna run towards it, or are you gonna stay back here?
Well, that's what I was trying to decide. If I don't run towards it, I have to shoot it with a bow.
Mm-hmm. So if you did Misty Step...
You could Misty Step on top of her.
But here's what Billy's going to do,
Okay.
and hopefully this is appropriate for the rules. He is going to wait for Beatrix to run past him. He's going to jump onto her shoulder, and he's going to go along for the ride. You know what? I'll go ahead and use my action to sprout wings in case I need them. I will scurry up Beatrix's shoulder, but I will also sprout wings.
Is Mudman small?
Yeah.
The Mudman can carry Vin if we were to take.
I imagined that Vin rides on Mudman's back like a tiny little soldier.
Yeah. So if he can pick him up and head toward at whatever speed, at as fast as speed he can get.
Why?
Because Vin and Mudman can use the help actions to help everyone get advantage whenever they need it.
Oh, so you want Mudman to scoot Vin and come along with me and Beatrix.
Mm-hmm.
Mudman's speed is only 20. He's
Flying 20?
Yeah.
Okay, so move him 40 feet toward it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 gets them there.
There you go.
So moving on to Beatrix, actually.
And party. All right, well, somebody grab us and start scooching us across the...
What's your normal movement?
Yeah. Her normal is 30.
Normal is 30.
So let's start
but
there.
then
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our normal movement.
Right. Well, I can also bonus. I've got Tabaxi business.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's just that's not even using your feline agility yet.
That's just getting me there, halfway there. So
Most of the way there.
Most of the way there.
We are only 10 feet away and 30 feet below. Question. Your feline agility is how many feet?
30 feet.
It's 30.
Okay, so I'll do 10 over there, but I can use some climbing.
I guess you could
What
climb.
is in the middle?
This
That's
is the dragon.
amber dragon.
Can we climb the dragon?
it's solid. If anything, it could break off into pieces and still not be alive.
Let me do some climbing.
So 20 feet up on the dragon.
So you would just have to jump from it. Yeah, because you bonus action dash and then feline agility.
Just do an
Okay, to
acrobatics
jump.
check.
Take a acrobatics check.
You can do it.
With Billy on top of you.
You can't get below 10.
So 20.
So I'd say you managed to jump onto the back of Ibnalia.
So now we're there.
Okay,
We
so
can't do
now
anything.
I can't do anything, but
here.
I've landed with
didn't use
one
your
claw
action.
in her eyeball.
Did you use your action to do something?
No, that was all movement.
Well, movement and bonus action.
So I can attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, you do get sneak attack.
Okay. All right.
So what we do see is Billy climbing up onto Beatrix's shoulder. Beatrix absolutely sprinting across the room, darting up the amberfied dragon in the middle of the room, parkour style, leaping onto Ibnalia. And Blackjack was a little weak in the knees.
That was kind of hot.
That's a 16.
16, as you attempt to stab, you realize her scales are very tough as you can't get quite through them. As she will take a legendary action now to make a tail attack at you, Beatrix. 25 to hit.
Hits.
18 bludgeoning damage. You can uncanny dodge if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay, so 9. And you are still managed to hang on to there as Blackjack. All right.
The action of Cap of Cacophonous Camouflage, Greater Invisibility. Bonus action, put Hex on Ivnalia. Move my lion further over to the left, kind of diagonally, just so he's in the middle of all of them, and is going to hold his action to bite if anything gets near it. Actually, no, we'll take the dodge action.
It's your turn, Jaska.
Okay, so I'm going to use bonus action Guardian of Nature for the Great Tree ability. It's very thematic, honestly. And so my weapon attacks, because I use dexterity, are made with advantage. So she is going to shoot at the dragon. Go ahead and call sharpshooter. 19 to hit.
That'll miss.
Okay. Second attack, the 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
It's gonna be 25 piercing damage with sharpshooter. And she's going to send out Blueberry. He takes a rolling jump to get up there. Don't question it, anybody?
Hey, you know, tumbleweeds are bouncy. It starts bouncing like a basketball.
And so that's 6 points of damage.
Anything else?
And that's my turn.
All right. Another hell attack coming at Beatrix. Does a 18 hit?
Exactly.
Okay. 18 points of bludgeoning damage. As Krell, it is your turn.
Yes. I'm going to start running towards this dragon, and then I'm going to run even faster, and then a blur just be there.
Because you're monk?
Because I'm a monk.
A bonus action dashing or something.
And I shake my fist as a warning.
You can move up vertical surfaces, by the way.
So I can get on top of the dragon?
Yeah, so to visualize this, you can vertically run along the amber dragon and then jump on the back of the Ivnalia.
That's what I said, you just weren't listening.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay.
Do you want to give me an acrobatics check?
Yeah.
Just for the heck of it.
20.
20? Yeah, you managed to get on the back. There are 3 people on the back of Ivnalia right now.
Beatrix, Billy.
Mr. Krell!
Let's do this.
For the most part, we have been working this entire round to get us into position to do the things we need to do.
Which might be ruined by next
Oh yeah,
next turn.
that is
She
the
does a
problem.
barrel
with
roll,
doing
we all
that.
fall off.
Yes.
There will be a tail attack coming at you as you land. 20 to hit you with the tail attack. Krell. 18 damage, bludgeoning.
Okay.
Xionsi, it is your turn.
Xionsi is going to shoot with the bow and roll a natural 1. So that probably misses.
Anything
with the
else?
short bow +2. And then back up 30 feet, kind of back to where they were, behind the dandelion and about 10 feet away from Jaska.
It is Ivnalia's turn. I'm going to see if she gets her breath weapon back first, though. Woo-hoo.
Oh no.
As she flies around to the other side of the amber dragon, as she looks at you, Blackjack, and says, I can sense you.
Oh no.
So what I'm going to do here is that she does have a long neck. She's going to try to extend it back over her and try to lightning breath the 3 of you on the back and Blackjack. As she kind of turns around and does that, as you look 3 on the back, get abandoned. So you got to make me dex save.
21. Did that succeed? If not, I can have a D4.
Go ahead and add your D4.
25.
22.
22?
26.
26. 22 is what you needed, so all of you save. Krell and Beatrix will take no damage. Billy and Blackjack will take 44 points of lightning damage, but she is going to stay on the ground for now. It is Billy's turn.
Okay, so essentially Sword of Stone and Mud moves into offhand.
Yep, that's what I
Dragon
thought.
Slayer sword goes into dominant hand.
Just making sure.
So it'll be 3 attacks with the Dragon Sword and then 1 attack with the Sword of Stone and Mud.
Whew, okay.
So first one, miss. Only a 14. 22.
That hits exactly.
Okay. 18. And then also, I'm going to go ahead and use a superiority die and do distracting strike on that.
What do I need to do for that? Oh.
So it's giving advantage for the next person who hits her with a melee attack. So 5 extra damage on top of what I gave you already.
All right.
Third attack with the dragon sword.
Does that apply to your attack or just the next person?
Just the next person. Because I'm distracting her.
Yeah.
I'm
But
distracting.
that will be Beatrix, so
Oh.
she'll have advantage on the attack roll, which is pretty good for her.
Oh, okay. That's only a 16.
16 will miss.
Okay. Then to the offhand, which is the mud sword, is, oh bad, only a 19.
19 will miss. Anything else?
Action, bonus action, superiority die, I should action surge while I'm here.
Might as well.
I will action surge, miss, 22.
That'll hit.
Only 11. And then the last dragon sword attack here is also another 22.
That'll hit.
12 total.
As you hit her with the short sword, you see those, I believe you hit 3 of them, right?
Something.
3 out of 6 is half. You see that the wounds they make are much deeper and cut almost like butter. Is that it, Billy?
Yes.
She, as a legendary action, is going to flap her wings as I need all the back and Blackjack to make me dexterity saving throws.
15.
22.
16.
Single digits, dude.
Okay, you all fail.
Including 22?
Including the 22.
Oh, I thought that was...
Do you still get to add your D4 to it?
I can use a reaction. I can only do it once.
Oh yeah, it hasn't been your turn yet.
Yeah.
So each of you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone, and all of you on the back are knocked off.
So half. Billy is flying.
Oh, are you flying on the back, basically?
Yeah.
I'd say
I would say I still get the damage, but I'm not prone.
I'd say so, yeah. 16 points of damage. So then she gets to fly up to half her speed, so she flies 30 feet up, back into the air, with you still on the back, Billy.
Yeah.
Now it's a legendary action after Billy's turn, so Beatrix. You do have advantage on the next attack.
Yeah, but she's 30 feet above me again, dang it.
You do have a bow.
Yeah, well, I do have a bow.
Well, and distracting strike only works on melee, I think.
Oh, does it? Okay. You also still Misty Step.
I had a plan, I lost my plan because suddenly I'm flat on my back. Then I guess I'll just Misty Step up to her. So there's my bonus
And I'd
action.
say that doesn't even, you can do that from prone to get 2 prone, so it doesn't even use your movement.
Okay. Alrighty.
And you have advantage on this attack.
Yep. 32 to hit. Thanks. 46 damage with my +2.
Blackjack.
Am I getting the feeling that she can see me because she's close, or she can just see me even when she was that
She
far
can
away?
see you because she's close.
Excellent. I am moving 30 feet back.
She can still see you.
Bonus action, move even further back. Like between Ziansi and Jaska.
Yeah, she can't see you.
Excellent. Golly. Eldritch Blast. 18.
That'll miss.
25.
That'll hit.
16 points of force damage.
All right.
28.
That'll hit.
8 points of force damage. Fast turn.
Tail attack coming up. Billy has a legendary action.
You're trying to hit an 18.
Yeah, over 20. 18 points of damage. Jaska.
Jaska will walk off to the side. She's gonna take her shot. 21 to hit.
That'll miss.
Second shot. 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
12 piercing damage. Once again, mistletoe for 1 point.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Bro.
Bonus action. I'm just going to jump right back up on top of her.
Heck yeah.
And then I'm going to punch her. 14.
That'll miss. You have more attacks.
How about a 30?
That'll hit. Yes! 30 will hit. Punch that dragon.
11.
From the amount of attack she's taken already, you hear her scream out in pain, and she says, "This place will be your grave."
Red Dirt D&D Tales from the Wilds is Aiden Cross as our Dungeon Master, Kiri Hester as Billy, Connor Shenold as Jaska, Johnny Payne as Krell, Kim Cross as Beatrix, Brooke Bullock as Ziansi, and I'm Michael Cross as Blackjack. Our theme music was created by the cinemagician P.J. Castillo. Our incidental music comes from Jeffrey McBride. Our sound effects and additional music courtesy of Monument Studios, Avani Sound, and TabletopAudio.com. Dice for the Red Dirt D&D cast provided by SD Way Gaming. You can find us at reddirtdnd.com. If you're enjoying Red Dirt D&D, make sure to subscribe, rate us, and leave a comment. Also tell your friends about Red Dirt D&D. You can also support the show at patreon.com/reddirtdnd at whatever giving level works best for you. Join us next time as we travel farther into the wilds.
His hand's doing this weird motion thing. I think it's some sort of thieves' can.
I throw some string over his hands and see if he makes a Jacob's ladder.
Now it's not the type for games.
He's
Mr.
finger
Krabs.
knitting. He's making a scarf.
Aw.
The evilness of knitting.
I believe that.
As Kiri knits.
Yeah.
While we play.
Yeah, Kimberly cannot knit. It makes her mad. She has to crochet.
I don't think that's the real Titania.
That's why she was flirting with Mr. Blackjack. Titania, the real Titania, would never.
She's got standards.
It's not that she's loyal to Oberon, it's that Blackjack is beneath her.
I mean,
look at me, Lord Oberon. It's very important. Puts two fingers to his eyes, two fingers to Lord Oberon's eyes, that nothing happens to Mama Mud. She owes me a sword.
and could you also look out for Maki Lazuli and Lord Oberon? Or, no, that's you.
I can look out for myself.
That's my favorite thing to do.
I can look at myself in the mirror all day, and you see him like, turn towards a mirror.
Before we leave, Krell slides in front of Blackjack and says, "You and I will discuss your choice of dance partners later." And turns and takes up next to Beatrix as we all leave together.
Takes her by the hand.
Oh, Krell.
Will I have 1 minute? I want to conjure again but I want before we go in there. So I mean, yeah.
You're probably stunned into a minute after Krell's discussion.
Yes, change your pants, cast your spell, let's go.
Where's Pumpkin?
Well, he let himself get captured, to say the least.
He's frickin' Princess Peach.
Let's go rescue Pumpkin.
Again.
On top of the many things that we need to go do.
Oh, goodness.
All right, Martin, we'll see you in a bit.
Someone should put a bell on that cat.
I really just...
Someone should put a bell on that
Stop opening the door.
Pumpkin's been captured. Must be Tuesday.
Was this the third time? First time, shame on us. Second time,
shame on you,
shame
showrunner.
on you. Showrunner.
third time, shame on the Dungeon Master.
But I swear to God, if I get turned into rocks a third time, just leave me.
I'm ready this time.
I will. I will respect your final wishes. Let us embark.
Who else wants to throw together the wheel real quick? Beatrix, I think you get my tumbleweeds if anything happens to me.
So you could give us just our friend back, and then we could leave.
Any persuasion check?
She's gonna sacrifice this really big dragon in order to get power to take over the multiverse, but sure, we'll just leave.
Yeah. We don't want anything to do with it. We just wanted our cat back. Stop stealing our cat.
Zionzi is going to stick to the game plan. And
There's a game plan?
There is a game plan in Zionzi's
Did I miss something?
Zionzi always has a plan. He doesn't tell us.
Yeah. Then he changed. Anyway.
Billy?
Mr. Krell!
Let's do this. And I'll raise my fist up in the air, and then we go to commercial, and when we come back, it's someone else's turn.
I was trying to use all your actions.
Yeah.
I had a plan. I lost my plan because suddenly I'm flat on my back. So
That happens to Brooke literally every time.
I know it, right?
Sometimes to Zionzi too.
Okay. Right.
More to you.
Or Mockrin.
Or Mockrin. Notice when Beatrix does it, it works.
No.
There's not a dish of potatoes anymore.
No. 46 damage with my +2.
Ow.
And then, I bonused, so
Yep.
I don't.
You get one attack. But that one attack hits like a truck.
Yes.
Well, that's good.
44 damage.
Like a truck hitting a
A
dragon.
really pointy truck.
Really pointy truck.
Once again, Mistletoe with a steel chair.
Can we get that art?
For one point.
Use a wooden chair.
Yeah.
It was a rattan chair.
Yeah. The wicker just
The wicker chair.
just explodes on impact.
I mean, it's tough scales.
Tumbleweed-sized chair, though.
And then I'm going to punch her 14
That'll
is
miss.
what I got on this.
It's harder than you think.
It's also moving in the air, so it's a little bit shaky.
Focus through the board. Through the board.
Boys and girls, if you don't know why that's funny, Brooke does jujitsu.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wrap this up.
As she flies around to the other side of the amber dragon, as she looks at you, Blackjack, and says, I can sense you.
Oh no.
Blind sight. True sight.
Blackjack's humming just goes, no.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum.